Coming up in heat number 3, it is M.McGillivray taking on Jarvis Earle. So a bit of a matchup between these two. Never met head-to-head or in competition before. So this is a first of many, we can assume, heats between these two surfers, both extremely talented. Might be on the inside for this first wave. And if you ask a lot of coaches, it's inside position at start matters. Beautiful opening swoop here for Jarvis. Rips into another turn on the second, finds a steep finish and holds on. Jarvis Earle starting in a beautiful wave state.
You can see Matty was pretty interested in that wave as well, but it was the young surfer from Cronulla that got us started here. Beautiful opening turn. Great combination of manoeuvres there. A little late to the last one, but that's all right. He'll clean that up as the heat moves on. And I think from what we've seen today and the scores that will get you through a heat, this is a really good start here for Jarvis on the Stone and Wood slow-mo replay. Love this angle from behind the wave. You can just sort of see the offshore wind and how tricky it is to deal with. Josh Kerr, M.McGillivray, and these types of guys that have been on the tour, they've got that experience because it's pretty sort of CT spec today as we see M.McGillivray up and riding here.
Beautiful opening swoop, trademark turn here from Matty. Lays it on rail again, really drives hard into that second one. Kicks the fins out for that third turn. This one's starting to race away, gets around, belts it for a fourth section, and with a finish. Beautiful wave. It almost had a point-esque look to that one.
Yeah, that wave had great shape to it. And I mean, what I mean by it looking like the World Tour, I just mean the wave count. But these surfers like M.McGillivray who can execute on not many opportunities because they're used to being on the World Tour where wave selection is very important. I do see it favouring the guys that have been around the block a few times, but you know the flip side of that is it's a wonderful opportunity for surfers like Xavier Huxtable, Jarvis Earle. Can they put that sort of more mature contest approach into play here in their heats, and you know it's a great opportunity for them. And so far, I'd say they're passing the test. Zave looked amazing. Jarvis looked amazing on his first ride, and they're really going to put it to these elder gentlemen.
M.McGillivray just finishing off his first ride here. This is a Stone and Wood slow-mo stakes. What do you like about this one?
Oh, I just love how hard he committed to both his turns here. A little caught on the second turn, unfortunately, but nevertheless, he's still got a sequence of nice manoeuvres together there. And, you know, it's a fine line today between picking the waves that have that nice taper and then the waves that are kind of running pretty quick and sort of closing out.
The Newcastle Flight Camp showing us these beautiful, pristine conditions that we have down here this morning. We are on that northern bank at Merewether up towards Dixon Park. This is Jarvis on his second ride. Goes down on that first turn. Very uncharacteristic there. We believe that he should be on that top tier on the championship tour. Jacob Wilcox seems like one of those surfers for me as well. This is Jarvis Earle, though, trying to get a spot on that, wow, top tour. That first turn, beautiful, super vertical and crisp on the second one. 2 turns, but so much power behind those 2 manoeuvres.
And yeah, it's good to hear Jacob Wilcox so relaxed, fired up. Wow. Jarvis Earle really getting on the tail and throwing that one around, making Jadson Andre very proud with those up and unders. There's only 2 turns on this wave, like you spoke about, Jesse. Two quality ones. I don't think the size of the wave won't really help the score go too high, as we see on the Stone and Wood slow-mo replay here. It's not much downtime in between those 2 turns.
There were a lot of Novocastrians last night. They were very excited about that. But in the break, something to get excited about. Matty McGill here, Stace.
Yeah, when the Knights win, we all win. And Matthew McGillivray knows that as an adopted Aussie. So you can check a look at the Stone and Wood slow-mo replay here. Just a little hung up on that first turn. Didn't quite get the momentum down the line that he would have liked. Nevertheless, a couple of sharp.
He's got second priority. He's found himself a peak down the beach here. He's got to get moving. This one's fast. And it is going to run off on him there for Matty. So, I mean, he's one of the most determined surfers on the planet. We know that. So he's just trying to find himself that opportunity because 6.77, he got that in 1 turn. 4.5 minutes to go. Matthew looking for a 6.77. Jarvis playing defense. Needs to get around this section and make the most of this, but just that little bit too deep. That was looking like a bit of a line rolling through here. Matty McGillivray using up first priority, chasing a 6.77. Beautiful opening turn to start this one off. A lot of water down the line here. Belts it for a 3rd time. He's going to get a finishing section here too, and tags it for a 4th turn. That's going to feel good with 1 minute on the clock.
That's what experience looks like. What an amazing surf wave.
You get hung up at the top or anything stays. Take me through the Burton Automotive replay.
Yeah, his timing was amazing, as you can see, kind of finishing the turn back down into the bowl of the wave rather than getting caught up on top like his previous attempts. And yeah, just spray flying everywhere. You know, a little repetitive. It was 4 of the same turns, but he's not looking for a 9. He's only looking for a 6, 7, 7. So that'll definitely give the judges a lot to think about. You get to see the tail go out the back of the wave there, pushing hard through the turn. Just keeping his speed down the line. It's going to be right there. I mean, first indications was it was definitely there. As we check out the Stone and Wood slow-mo replay here, I still think it's going to be a really good score, but I will wait with bated breath to see how the judges adjudicate that one.
You're nervous.
There we have it as our final results.
Yeah, 7 and a 5 has our South African surfer Matthew McGillivray into the quarterfinals. We're going to head to a quick ad break and bring back an all Northern Beaches